Hello, this is a rather weird thing that happened to me with a bar girl in the Philippines. I was an officer in the Navy station 2 years at Subic Bay, so I often went out to enjoy the nightlife, sometimes meet a girl, and sometimes go have aerobics with the young lady. So I had seen this girl on the sidewalk sometimes. Sometimes she would be out of the bar doing her own thing, but she was definitely the bar girl, kind of the girl, and I saw her smoking. At the time, I thought smoking was sexy. I never smoked, but I went up to talk to her, and we talked, and we started kissing on the sidewalk. And then she's like, "Hey, I'll bring you to my home." I'm like, "Okay." I didn't pay anything, so I'm like, "Sure, I'll go to your home." So we get to her home, and this is where it was really unbelievable. So she brings me to her home. It's not the greatest, sturdiest construction to begin with. But we go in the door, and inside the door is her whole family watching TV. Her mom, her dad, I don't remember, maybe her grandma, but I think I remember three kids, at least two. And they were about ages 5 to 8 years old. One was a girl. I'm thinking, like, she didn't even introduce me. She just pulled me through the living room and around the corner and into the bedroom. But I can see this bedroom has pretty much cardboard walls. Her entire family is going to hear everything we're doing in this bedroom. But somehow we got on the bed to relax. So on the bed, you know, she she really wants to do aerobics, and she she I don't know how to say this for Yahoo, but she really, really, really tried to get me to go do it. And I don't know if I can use the word rape, but that's what I felt like. I was basically being raped. So she's like, for 10 minutes, she's struggling and struggling and struggling to get me to do aerobics with her, and finally she does. I try to keep quiet, but she couldn't. She didn't give any thought to her entire family being on the other side of little more than a cardboard wall. And I'm like, this is kind of strange, but I'm young and I like to exercise. So we did it. And yeah, it was just a very interesting experience. She was a pretty lady, except she smelled like cigarettes, but that was kind of sexy. But the whole idea of just going into her house with her family, just sitting there watching TV, basically almost in the same room as us and hearing everything. I mean, they could hear everything. I'm sure maybe they listened to the TV, maybe that drowned out some of the sound, but I don't know how enjoyable it is for them to listen to two people doing aerobics. But I guess they didn't care. It probably happens all the time. She didn't think anything of it. But for me, it was the one and only time I ever had a situation like that. And they didn't even pay for it. She just, I guess she just wanted to exercise. So I was the guy that found or went home with her that night. So I don't know. I've got a lot of weird stories like this. And I don't know. Hope you find it interesting. All right. I'll do some more stories like this too. I don't know if you like the background. I do. I don't like to be in the house here with concrete brick wall behind me that's painted light blue, but it's been painted light blue like 30 years ago. It's really not the best background. Hey, I'm in Thailand, so it's hard to generate a background unless I actually go out and buy it, install it, put it up. I'm not. I'm never gonna. I'll probably never make any money at this channel. So this is my background for now. It's kind of. It works pretty well, but I can kind of see like a halo around me if I move real fast or something. But anyhow, if you got any better ideas, let me know. This is created on Clipchamp, Microsoft Clipchamp. So maybe there's a better way to do it. I don't know. It's what works best for me right now, unless I'm holding the camera up. And I'm not sure how to put a background on an iPhone 15. and record myself. I should probably Google it. There's probably a way because the quality of the film's pretty darn good on an iPhone 15. Anyhow, enough rambling. Hope you enjoyed the story. Talk to you later. Bye bye.